What's going on, everybody? My name is Digitale, and welcome to Back to Death State. And today we're continuing with our trend of Digitales. If you know what that is, which you probably don't, it's basically a collection of videos where I talk over video games about my life and my experiences, the little that I have. So, let's continue, shall we? Into the world of my mind, which is a very dangerous place if you know where you're going. If you don't know it, forget it. You know what's going on. My name is Digicul, and I'm going to be telling you about my life. And last topic was probably on ghosts or shit. So this topic is going to be different. Let's talk about education, because we brushed on it last time, but I want to talk more about it. At my education and how I'm bad at it. So, if in case you can't tell from my voice, I'm still in school. You know, I won't disclose what grade because does that really matter? If a mind is a mind, it doesn't matter at what stage it's at. If it can at least comprehend the fact that we're mortal and that we're gonna fucking die someday, and it's okay with that fact, you're probably with someone who you can trust. With long-term secrets, not because they're okay with their mortality, because they know if you die, they can tell everyone, and there's probably no consequence to that. Or something like that, you know. But, you know, talking about my education, I look back at like my elementary school years, and like I regard those as some of my worst years. Cause like a lot of people, I was bullied, and you never really hear it from the bullies. So I used to bully a kid, and I got over it. No, those people don't know how to work camcorders. But I was bullied as a kid, and I see a lot of it as my fault. I was a very soft kid. I didn't take well to bullying, or not bullying, poking fun. Uh, I saw every little comment, whether it be like someone passive aggressive or even just poking fun at me, because some people actually did want to make a connection with me, and I would stop that, because I would always assume that, oh, they're making fun of me. I don't want to deal with that, teacher, because I was a teacher's pet, and I talk like this, and I would read my books, because I was a good student. No, far from it, actually. I'm probably not even a good student now. You know, I'm not the most studious of people. Not to say I had a hard time learning, although apparently I have attention deficit disorder. Oh yeah, I can't speak. Attention deficit disorder, which if you know what that is, ADHD. I don't pay attention very often, which I guess I don't. More often than not, if you're speaking and it's boring to me, I'm not listening to you. I'm like only skimming over the important parts, so if the quiz comes later on or earlier than expected, I can at least somewhat pass with a C. But you know, my fifth grade teacher told my mother, "Oh, he probably has attention deficit disorder." Yet they have pills for that. The bitch wanted to get me on Ritalin. Are you fucking kidding me? She wanted to fucking put me down. She wanted to make sure this fucking guy was not, as bubbly as I am. Which admittedly is not very. Oh my god, I am bad at video games. But yeah, she was like, oh, he needs to. What the fuck? Was there nothing in that? You bitch. But she was like, he needs to pay attention in class. And the thing is, I do pay attention in class. But when you're a bitch, I can't tolerate you. And she was kind of a bitch. She teaches second graders now or something. Or like, I think last I heard preschool. And that scares me. Because she was mean. You know, she threatened to withhold a school-sanctioned activity that they were requesting me to do just because I would not stop answering questions. Or something like that, They say I talked too much. Who the fuck did I talk to? The people making fun of me? Or maybe and I used to cry a lot too. Fucking not my best moments. He was a crybaby. Yeah. I was. I was a crybaby. Wah, 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 wah. You know? Because, like I said, I didn't. I always took shit too seriously. And I sometimes still do. Not to the point of, oh, son of a bitch, what the fuck hit me? But, like, not to the point of, tears anymore. You know? If something hurts my feelings, I'll probably suppress it until, I find a person I can confide in, or until I start rambling in a YouTube video. Much like I'm doing now. But, yeah, so I didn't like my fifth grade teacher. She was a bitch, and she wanted to get me on Ritalin or some form of pill because, yeah, apparently I have attention deficit disorder, you know? So, cool, I guess. Find out you have an apparent illness is always interesting. Well, I don't care. I still learn my shit. I'm more of a hands-on learner anyways. You can't put me in front of a book and say learn. Because I'll read the book, but nothing will be absorbed. Maybe like, okay, don't put hammers before nails or something. And then I'll put the hammer before the nail anyways, because fucking, I don't know what will go wrong if I don't. Life is about experimentation. Unless, you're someone who probably should, like, wants to do something that shouldn't be experimented with, like turning a human into a walrus. Seriously, that was a really dumb movie in my opinion. Like, I read the synopsis, and not because I didn't want to watch the movie. One, I don't have, oh, god damn it. I don't have fucking di disposable income like some people. So I can't be going to watch movies about guys who get turned into walruses. And secondly, fucking, really? A walrus? As like a comedy thriller horror? Yeah, I can understand it, and like I guess maybe they're trying to send a message. The guy, fucking Mr. Tusks or something. I killed him and I need to revive him. But seriously, why on a human? Why not just go find a walrus? You were a sea captain, weren't you? Just go out, find another walrus. Who cares? Call him Mr. Tusks. Don't put your weird sick experiments on me. Anyways, so I hated my fifth grade teacher. I also hated my third grade teacher. And my fourth grade teacher, her name was Miss Miller. She didn't want me. I ended up getting put in a class between fourth graders and third graders, and it wasn't because I was stupid. It's because they were like, I guess, making room for new third grade and fourth grade teachers, so they had to mix a class. So I was in one of those classes, and I was specially picked with me and a couple other guys. And I guess it's because we were intelligent, and the third graders can understand fourth grade concepts, and we can kind of tutor them too. So I was in like a mixed class, and I made friends with some of these third graders. We were all in one class. We all made friends, because, why should you stay separated? A nation divided against itself is a high school, and we were not a high school yet. So we did that, and like I liked my fourth grade, third grade teacher more than I liked my assigned fourth grade teacher, 'cause she was kind of a bitch, man. The only teachers I liked, I think that even liked me, was my first grade teacher, my kindergarten teacher, maybe my second grade teacher. I don't know for sure about that one. But maybe my second grade teacher, and that was it. Every other teacher up until middle school did not like me. And I'm pretty sure it's because I was a crybaby. No teacher wants to deal with that. Especially when you get higher than kindergarten. Because in kindergarten, you gotta expect it. If someone's making fun of you, you need to tell the teacher. But at the same time, no one likes a tattletale. Bitch, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Oh, someone is making fun of me, but I'm not gonna tell you who. Well, if you don't tell us, we can't help you. Yeah, but if I do tell you, you're gonna brand me a tattletale and not fucking help me. So what the fuck do you want me to do? Do you want me to fucking magically give you the suspect without mentioning their name, or what if the crime was? Is it like guilty until proven innocent? I still haven't gotten an item. You're gonna fucking darkness is closing on us, realm. Are you serious? Fuck you. See, look, there's a book. Great, now I have a book. And I won't die because of the encroaching darkness, although I want to see what happens. So I'm gonna stay here until the darkness catches up with me, or I get bored, and I want to leave. Fucking slow-moving darkness. Is it even the same as... Oh, there it is. There's the darkness. You're gonna Indiana Jones it. Da 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 da. That went too fast. Oh no, there it is. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. But yeah. Then so you got branded a tattletale, and I kind of was. I'm not saying I'm innocent, but there wasn't very many good memories. My third grade teacher thought I was trying to moon her, when in reality, this guy who was pushing me on the swing because I didn't know how to fucking swing, fucking pushed me too hard and pushed me to the point where my pants actually got caught in the swing and I flipped and they fell down. My teacher's like, "That's gross. Why would you do that?" I'm like, "Bitch, I didn't do it on purpose. You know me. I don't make trouble to make trouble. I get in this shit because I don't know." And like I look back at it, and she was kind of a real bitch. She was like cunt. She was like cunt. And she was just terrible, man. Yeah, that was my third grade teacher. And my fifth grade teacher was fat and angry all the time, and would yell at me more than most kids. And she wanted to get me on pills. You know. And I remember back in like third grade, and I think a year before that, they tried to test me for GT, which if you don't know, or if it's different in different states, that stands for gifted and talented. You know, so apparently, according to the school I was going to, I was actually kind of smart, which I guess kind of holds up. Because I actually got into it now, but you know, I still think I lack some of that intelligence required to still be in it. Not because I don't learn, but because I feel like gifted and talented is for like a select few, and I'm not that select few. I'm not very smart, you know. Or if I am, I just don't know it, and I probably won't know it because I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Damn idiots world tour. But yeah. So if I'm smart, I don't know it, and if I do know it, then I'm probably not gonna tell you. So you know, I dealt with it. I did the test and I failed it. So at the time I was like, oh, I guess I am not smart at all. That's cool, I guess. Don't really need that kind of comfort. I know I'm not special. You don't have to remind me. But yeah. Weird sadness aside, uh, I did not make the gifted and talented program that year. And I don't think you have to retest. I think in my state, once you're GT, they're pretty much like, oh yeah, he's a genius for life. There's no way that can diminish you, even though it totally can, and probably did. So, yeah, they put me in the gifted and talented program. Hooray! Uh, in eighth grade year. Eighth grade year. So, yeah, that's what happened, and that's pretty good, I guess. Gifted and talented eighth grade. Midway through eighth grade, might I add. They didn't like wait for me to, you know, finish, and then they were like, okay, now he gets to go in eighth grade, gifted and talented. My English teacher told me to, because apparently I have a gift in writing. Apparently I'm a storyteller, and I can imagine things with my mind. Can you believe that? How preposterous. But yeah, they said, "Oh, you're gifted and talented," and I liked my eighth grade English teacher. Probably one of the only teachers I did like, because my English teacher was cool, and that's it. we're running low on time here, so I think I'll end it on this. If you don't like your teacher, try to think about it logically. Unless they're kind of a fat bitch to you, and specifically you. But don't think it's all their fault. You should also look at yourself. Because sometimes you're a little whiny cry bitch who they don't want to deal with because it's fucking, like, what, 2 a.m. and they don't need to deal with a little kid who doesn't know when to fucking take things less seriously. And, well, that's my spiel. You know, thank you all for watching. This has been another episode of DigiQuill Talks, or like Digitales. Digitales. Next week, religion or something. I don't know. Let's talk about controversial shit. I'll see you next time.